So if y'all bitches want to step to the best, you're looking at them, boys. Ooh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chatting with the Cholo, where I'm going to be your heavily tattooed host and your favorite essay, the Cholo. As you know, the guy who runs this channel, he makes me open up each and every video with the shameless self-plug so that I can remind you all to get loked up with our channel memberships, and now we can move on to our creature feature. Alright, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, let's take a look at our 101st episode of the Goblin at Lloyd Street, which was so generously provided by Cyraxx Nation Archive. Go to his channel, like, subscribe, yada yada yada, Mrs. Cholo's channel, her 600-pound life, Amber Lynn Reed, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, new videos Wednesdays at 9 a.m. All those words have been said. We're going to jump on into Welcome to My Life. And of course, we're going to do it at 125, as we always do. Starting off emotional.
Let me fix this.
God damn, it squeaked a lot.
Okay. What's up, you guys? It's your boy.
It's your boy.
I kind of wanted to speak about something today that I never really get the chance to speak about at all. Because I'm always shunned for doing it. I'm always, attacked for it and this and that and all this other crap, Well, and today I want to, speak about my...
I cannot stand the clarity of his mic because I could just hear him scratching his leg. Ew.
My life, honestly. And not talking about, the suicide, the depression, but my life. And what my daily life is like. I want to give you guys a personal inside look at my life. And how I was born, growing up, what I've gone through, what I've been through, and what it's like to be, in someone in my position. Because I feel like not many people get to, really see that side of things. Because, everybody always sees me, preaching about life, doing this, doing that, preaching anti-suicide and stuff like that. And, and that is a big part of it. But...
Are you joking right now? You preach... Shut up. Shut up.
So, am I nervous? Yes, but I don't give a shit. Let's go. And so, if you guys don't know, my real name is Chance, but you guys know me as Cyraxx or, Scarface or Shadowblade or Virus or whatever name you guys know me by, but my actual name is Chance. I was born September 20th, 1990. Literally in the coldest fucking state in the U.S. I was born in Anchorage, Alaska. Don't know what time of morning, though. I'll have to find that out. But when I was born 1 pound, 10 ounces. And I was very, very premature. And I mean very. To the point where doctors said that I wouldn't live.
His microphone is irritating me. Mine is just as sensitive. You have to learn not to touch it and not lean all up on it, and you can't be messing with them when they're that sensitive. Especially if you have the gainer turned up. I have my gainer turned on. If I crank it up, it's gonna be like I'm screaming in your guys' eardrums. So I don't do that. I just a little turn it on. That's all it takes. He needs to leave it alone. I forgot. He does not need to leave it alone. He's an audio engineer and he's way smarter than us. We're the idiots here, guys. My bad.
Doctors said that I would not live, that, my mom, who was my grandmother at the time, had, they flat out told her that she may as well, spend what little time she could with me because I wasn't going to be around for very long. That day I was born, literally within a few weeks of that, I was supposed to die. I was not supposed to be here.
Dang it. The prophecy was not fulfilled.
And so my mom went against their wishes. My mom went against the doctor's wishes.
Uh-huh.
And there was one nurse who believed that I would, who was actually my godmother. Shout out to my godmother. What's up? If you're watching this part right here is going on to my godmother. If my godmother is actually watching this, like actually watching this and not some fucking troll, hi. I'm doing good.
No, you're not. You're a pedophile. Also, that's really weird. I don't know if any of you guys feel like this is weird. I don't show these videos to friends and family or anything like that. Like, people that I know that I have a channel, but I don't. If you guys are familiar with Amber Lynn Reed and Mrs. Trollo's channel, if you're not, go check out her 600 Pound Life. My wife talks tons of shit about Amber Lynn. And Amber is very persuasive in trying to show all of her partners her vlogs. She tries to make her partners' parents and families watch her videos. It's weird. I don't know how somebody can call themselves shy and uncomfortable in groups and in public, and yet she forces everyone she comes in contact with to look at my YouTube channel, look at my YouTube video. Why? Dude, they are awful. I was making better videos than Amber Lynn Reed when I first got this laptop, when I first had Clipchamp and did not know what I was doing. Those videos were trash, and they blow Amber Lynn Reed's videos out of the water times like 1,000. It just shows how low effort her videos are, and even still, they have not changed. 200,000 subscribers and 11 years on YouTube, and her videos are the exact same. Even the same exact music is on them. Dun, dun, doo, 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 doo. Ridiculous. I don't mean to go off on an Amber Lynn Reed tangent here, but anyways. I just thought that was weird that Raxxx mentioned somebody, his godmother, watching his videos. It just seems strange to me.
I'm alive and well. But a lot of people do get confused on something that is really weird. I know it's kind of backtracking a little bit, but a lot of people ask me, how is my grandmother, my mother? Initially, my mom was my grandmother, but my biological parents couldn't take care of me. My biological father went to prison the day I was born, and my birth mother literally had physical and mental issues to where she couldn't. Like, it wasn't her fault or anything, she just couldn't. So my grandmother adopted me the day I was born, making her my mom. So that's how she went from being my grandmother to my mom. A lot of people get confused over that, but it is what it is. Anyways, moving on.
Like and subscribe.
Why does it look like he just took a fake drink of non-existent coffee? Like, the cup never got up, like, at even an angle where it poured the liquid. He just kind of went, ugh, ugh. His body noises are weird.
They had me on oxygen from literally the time I was born till like I was 5-6 years old. I had to carry around this big ass oxygen tank, which I can ever get it unburied in the back room. You know, if I can ever get it unburied and, you know, bring it out, I'll show you guys. But right now it's actually buried up underneath some stuff that we're getting ready to do yard sale for next year. So yeah, it's kind of stuck underneath some very, very heavy stuff that I do not have the strength to move. At least not by myself anyway.
That's because you're a little Vitch.
But, you know, I was on an oxygen tank from literally...
Can you back up off your microphone? My goodness, dude, you are straight up its ass.
The time I was born to the time that I was 5 years old. And the reason for that is because when I was born with one kidney and one very, very underdeveloped lung. So breathing for me was very, very hard. And my skin was so thin and translucent that if you could literally, like, imagine, like, just barely, like, tapping your skin like that right there, like this. My skin would legitimately tear. So I had to be put back in an incubator for about 3 to 6 weeks. You know, I had tubes in my head and all kinds of stuff, which if you guys have ever seen my head and you guys see like little scars and stuff, that's what that's from. It's from that. But once, you know, once my skin fully developed and I was able to be outside of, you know, being outside of saran wrap, being outside of an incubator, you know, they went in and they put me on, you know, an oxygen tube. from the day I was born to the day I was 5 years old, I was on an oxygen tank. I was on an oxygen tank so many times. Like, there were times where I would be on it and be off it, then I'd be back on it again and be off it. And that went on until I was about 5, maybe 6 years old. And then, after that, I started, my lungs started getting stronger and stronger to where I can actually breathe on my own.
Damn it.
Now, given the circumstances, if you guys have ever watched my videos and you guys notice that I'm gone for like one or two, like a day or two, or like sometime during the week and I don't post right away, there's actually a reason. Because see, my life is very different from most. I've spent my entire life in and out of hospitals. Because as a result of me getting off of an oxygen tank, I have to go to the hospital or the doctors once a month to, get a checkup to make sure my breathing is okay. Because my one lung is so underdeveloped that they need to check in and make sure that I'm breathing right, that everything's okay.
I think everything's fine with the way that you get on the internet and scream at random strangers at full volume at 2 a.m. Yeah, I think your lungs are just fine, big dog. I think you're fine.
And that's been my life, my entire life. Growing up through school, I was never the tallest kid. I was the shortest kid.
No shit.
I was very, very short. And what
we can tell
explains as to why I'm short now. I'm only 5'3". I'm literally only 5'3".
Big dog. Big dog. My wife is 5'3". Okay, and she's like right in this ballpark with me. You're like titty level. Okay, you're 4'7". Let's keep it real.
And 30 years old.
And 30 years old.
But a lot of you people sit there and you feel bad for your lives. Like, you sit there and say that life is hard.
Us?
That,
what?
The situations you're going through are hard. And on some levels, they might be.
Let me guess. Yours is way harder, right?
Granted. But me, I try to live life to the fullest every day.
By doing nothing but getting on the internet, screaming at strangers, looking at nasty pictures, and beating up your grandma? Is that how you live life to the fullest every day? Struggles? They're like getting 1-up tokens in a video game. I can't imagine feeling bad over seeing a struggle in front of you. If he sees struggle, I see building blocks to success. Just shows the different mindsets that we have. Even though he's trying to come off with an air of superiority of, look at me, my life is so hard, it's harder than yours, and I deal with it so well. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're a little Vitch. That's all. You're a little Vitch. See, now I'm going to get all tongue-tied because I'm going to get fired up, and you're just a little Vitch. That's all.
I try to make these videos not to be the baddest and biggest person on YouTube. I do it to help people.
Help who?
I do these videos to, inspire you guys and to help you guys through whatever it is.
Inspire who? Again, you live in a basement, in a dungeon, in a real-life, moldy, moist cellar. Who are you inspiring? These are not goals, dude. Hanging my shirts next to the water heater down here, or whatever the fuck this is, that's not my idea of success, of making it, of getting through struggle. This is the struggle. You are actively in the struggle right here, big dog.
That you're going through. Because I know what it's like to be there. Every day that I wake up and that I breathe,
it's awful, I know. No, you're not.
See,
no, you're not.
Wake up, you get up, you go to your job. You do this, you do that. I wake up. I check my body to make sure I'm all right, that I'm okay, that I'm breathing, that nothing's wrong.
You check your body that you're breathing?
I go about my day. See, you guys take life for granted.
You check on your autonomic functions to see if you're breathing when you wake up. I'm gonna just leave that one there for you guys. You guys can make your own jokes.
You guys do the simplest things as, breathing, walking, talking. You guys go to sleep and you wake up the next day like nothing happened. But me, when I go to sleep, there's that constant fear of death.
Good.
Even though, I've been living with death my whole life.
I hope he scares the shit out of you too.
Thought of, and it's not even really.
Ooh, Raxxx, that reminds me. Might be an omen. I don't know, homeboy. I don't know.
Fear is more of a thought of, you know, okay, I'm going to sleep, you know, but then there's that little thought inside my head. What if I don't wake up the next day? What if I don't wake up that next morning?
And every time you go to sleep, I'm hoping and praying, please don't let him wake up. Please keep him asleep. Please do not let him wake up.
What if my lungs just completely shut down and quit working?
Oh, did I celebrate?
And if you guys notice that whenever I do a cover show and I get worn out like I do, like you see me taking breaths, that's why. It's not because anything is wrong with me. It's because I can't hold the air capacity that most can.
You're a liar. You talk and scream more than any other human being I've ever run across on the internet. Dude, it is unparalleled. You are a master at being louder and just... It never stops with you. Limited lung capacity, my ass. Fuck you talking about?
So I make do with what I have that most can. So I make do with what I have. You know, you guys...
You do realize you're not the only one that's ever been born with a physical deficiency, right? Sometimes people are born missing entire limbs. Yeah, you had half a lung or whatever it was that you said, and that's hard. I get that. But there are people that are born way harder lives than you have. Like, I really don't think it's that bad with the way you scream on the internet. I think you're fine. It's just, you're trying to put out that forever victim mentality. That's all this is. It's pity me, pity me, pity me. I'd like to take the beanie off your head, spit in it, put it back on your head.
Complain every day. Oh, my life's so hard. You know, my life is this, my life is that. I don't have, enough money to pay bills this month, or my phone bill, or I can't do this, I can't do that.
All very real concerns for people.
Man, there are people in the hospital like me every day
that are wastes of time and money on the system for working class folk such as myself and people watching this video. You can lay there and just, it's fine because you don't pay bills. The first thought that goes through your mind is not, how am I going to take care of this bill? I don't have the money for this. Yeah, your life sounds really fucking hard. Starting to get frustrated and I'm going to get tongue-tied and it's going to ruin this video. So I'm trying to stay calm because when I get all mad, I get super duper fired up and it just makes me get tongue-tied even worse.
Matter of fact, if you look up, one of my biggest influences for talking about life and, doing positive messages is a YouTuber that I've been following for quite some time now by the name of Claire Wineland. And she actually is in a very similar situation as me. She was born with cystic fibrosis, which is a constant buildup of super thick mucus in the lungs. And, doctors have said the same thing to her many times over. Now she is, I think, like 19 or 20. And they said she wouldn't live. But yet she continues to prove them wrong. Just like I proved every doctor in the hospital that doubted me wrong. So you guys have sat there and troll me?
You're a walking, talking waste of space. You didn't prove any doctors wrong because you stayed alive. You would have proved them wrong had you thrived, grown into something, been a man, get a job, grow some muscles, do something. All you do is sit in front of your computer and scream at the internet. I know, I'm doing the same thing right here. It's fine. You're not proving shit wrong.
Me? Instead of trolling people, why don't you be more mindful and more positive towards people? Because you don't know what that next person is going through.
Neither do you.
That next person that you troll, they could be going through something so severe and you wouldn't even know it. That's why I try to treat every person with the amount of respect that I do. Because I know that...
Spit it out.
I know that life is short. Life is way too short to be worrying about bullying other people.
To be fair, life is short, but you're shorter.
People. Instead of focusing on being negative and attacking people, why not preach and spread, love, caring, happiness, kindness.
Why don't you practice what you're saying that you actually preach? Like, you don't preach any of this, ever. I've never seen it. It's just negativity and hate. That's all you spew out of your vile, nasty little goblin mouth. That's all you do. This that you're saying right here, this is a complete and 100% utter facade. That's all it is. Guys, it's that time of the video. Get our rigs out, torches out, bangers hot. You all already know what it is. Let's get our pins out. Let's make these bad boys warm. And baby, let's get ripping. Countdown at 3, 2, 1, and let's get it. Yes, sir. Just so you guys know, yes, that's going to be about the halfway mark of this video. This one that we're watching is so long, it's probably going to come out in 2 parts. In fact, it is going to come out in 2 parts, not probably. Just so y'all are aware. Let's get back into it.
I mean, I've had people make, mockeries of me and this and that, and to a certain degree, it does sting a little bit, not going to lie. But I ignore it. Because I know that what I'm doing is the right thing. I'm
Really?
taking time to help people.
Really?
I'm doing what I can to help others by utilizing one of the biggest platforms in the world.
Sure.
People say that I'm a fighter, and a lot of you guys know I am a fighter, but it goes just beyond YouTube.
Who says that? Who has ever said, oh, that boy Cyraxx, he is most certainly a warrior. He has a fighter's heart. He is 100% gravel made. Nobody. Big dog. Nobody's saying that. This is strictly in your mind, lunatic.
I'm a fighter in life.
No, you're not.
Every day I wake up is another win. Every night when I go to sleep knowing that day could be my last day.
Shut
I
up.
go to sleep knowing that, one day I might not, wake up. And I'm fine with that.
You do realize that every single person on this planet goes to sleep with that same fear in the back of their head, whether they realize it or not, right? We could all not wake up tomorrow. What are you talking about, dude? Everybody has that.
Because I know that what I'm doing and that the legacy that I've left behind is a good one. I think about it. Imagine having to go to the doctors once a month for your entire life. To get checkups, to make sure you're breathing, to have to go through all these different things.
Okay, I'm calm.
That's my life. That's my life on a daily basis. And, when I went through those relationships of mental abuse and verbal and emotional abuse, it kind of took me to that state of mind of, okay, like, I just want to get this death over with. I'm tired of it taunting me. I'm tired of it fucking with me. Just make it easy on me. Just take me away from this shit. Just do something to take me away from this horrible place that I'm stuck in. Because when I was dealing with the abusive relationships I was in, 99% of the time, I constantly asked God over and over, please, just take me away from this earth.
It is so disrespectful to people that have actually felt like that and have tried to and succeeded in their mission to get off the earth. It's extremely disrespectful. To sit here and pretend... You can tell by the way he talks about it. People that have had those thoughts can recognize it in other people.
Take me off this planet. Just end my suffering. Just take me out of this shit, please. What up, man? But, it wasn't until a couple of years ago when I was talking to Drama Kiki, who is honestly a really good tattoo artist. Like, I cannot lie, she actually has some very good tattoo work, despite what people think. Like, she actually has some really good work.
Despite what other people think, she actually has good tattoo. Something about that phrase makes me say doubt.
And when I talked to her, you know, me and her sat down and had a legitimate conversation outside of YouTube, outside of the drama. It was just me and her one-on-one, just, you know, having a genuine, normal human conversation. And she gave me the idea. She was like, you know, like, you need to do something with that. You know, like, there's something there with your story, you know, with what you've been through, there's something there. Like, you should try to, you know, make a video about it, write a book about it, do something. You know, put your story out there and, you know, let people hear what you've been through. And, you know, and I tried to do that at first and it got shut down, but Drama was one of the first ones to step up and say, hey, there's something there with that. Use that. And at that time, I wasn't even thinking about using my life story at all. I mean, yeah, I put it out there as far as, like, you know, the bullying aspect goes and what I had been through. But I never really put it out there and explained it. You know?
It is so absolutely infuriating when he tries to pull this victim card and lump himself into a group of people he has no business being a part of. He is a victimizer. He's not a victim. If you've never had somebody hammer fist your hands on a wooden table trying to turn your bones into dust over and over and over, you're not a victim. God, he makes me fucking mad.
I never really, you know, put it out there and talked about it until, you know, she was like, hey, you know, there's something there with that. Like, speak on it, you know, say something. And it was in that moment, that night, after I had gotten off with her, she went to go back to work at the tattoo shop. And it wasn't until that night when I was laying down that, like, I really started to think about it, you know? I really started to think, like, you know, maybe she's right. Maybe there's something there.
There's not. There wasn't.
You know? And that's when, like, it kind of, you know, it kind of hit me like a light bulb. You know, like a light turned on in my mind. Like, you know, like, I found my purpose. Because that entire time I've been looking for a purpose. And didn't know what it was. And then when Drama came in and was like, yo, like, you need to do this. And then later that night when I sat down and really thought about it, it was like, boom. Instant freaking light bulb. It was almost as if freaking life just straight up bitch slapped me in the face and was like, fuck you, fuck your past. Talk about this shit. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the idiots. Talk about this shit. Do this. You know, and it was, I want to say that it was my older brother smacking me in the face with that message, but I don't know. I mean, it could have been. But, you know, like, it was like he just basically was like, yo, wake the fuck up, asshole. Talk about this shit. Do something with it. Like, you got the shit you need. You got the tools to make what you want with your life. Use it. Like, here it is right in front of you. Wake up. But, you know, it was because of Drama Kiki, you know, and mine and her's conversation that, you know, I really started to, you know, dig into, you know, stuff that I had been through. And I started reaching out to other people, you know, on the channel. I started utilizing this platform to really reach out to other people who have been in very similar situations, who have gone through the stuff that I've gone through.
Do the scratching.
You ain't even him, so get out of here with that trash. Watch this, y'all. Hey, no slideshows. Remember when I put your ass on block and hid you from the channel? No? Well, I do. Here's a reminder for you. How's that for a memory, bruh?
That was fucking stupid.
How's that for a memory? You remember that? Because I do.
Spit in your fucking face. Kick you in your fucking nose. Bust your teeth out.
I swear, one of these days I need to find a way to put a banner on YouTube that literally says no negativity allowed or negative free zone.
You wouldn't be on your own channel then, dipshit. You're so fucking ugly. You're so stupid.
But, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of you guys sit here and you troll and you attack so many people and it's stupid to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, honestly.
Elbow your face. Feed you a knee.
Like, it really doesn't, you know, make any kind of sense to me as to, you know, why you guys do what you do. Because even Juggalo972 will tell you the same thing. He's, you know, matter of fact, a few years ago, he made a video talking about what I went through, talking about the bullying and how it needs to stop. And, you know, me and him might not agree on everything, and that's okay. But the one thing that me and him do agree on is that this stuff needs to stop. The negativity has got to stop. You know, because like I said, I deal with a lot on a day-to-day basis. I go through a lot more than what you trolls even realize. Like, and people have made memes about me, attacking me, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And sure, I may have gone down the wrong road and trusted the wrong people.
That's us.
But the one thing that does remain true is the fact that I have always bounced back, and I have always said, hey, you know, like, I'm here. You know,
and
you're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop me from telling my story, sharing my life with the world.
Dog, I'll throw a bag of dog shit at you and stop you dead in your tracks. You want to find out? I'll use chemical warfare or fecal warfare. Yeah, I would throw shit at you. Yeah, scoop it up in a shovel and just fling it at you. I don't have any experience with throwing shit at people from a shovel. I've never done that. Never. Not even twice. Guys, we're going to call that a wrap right there. Call this part 1. That's about halfway through the overall video that we got to get through. Don't worry, part 2 will be out as quick as I can get it out behind this episode. Alright guys, I'm about to close out this video, but before I do, I need to say a great big giant thank you to all my members out there. Thank you, Vitches. It's the love and support from you guys that keeps the lights on here at Loked Up Studios, and I am so eternally grateful for that. Plus, a very extra special shout out to my dudes, The Real Chance Wilkins and Matthew Hibbard. I appreciate you fellas. Now let's get this video wrapped up. And with that, we made it. We made it. Oh my goodness, guys, we made it, and I'm so glad that we did it together because you know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work, baby. If you're new here, thank you for checking out the channel and this video. If you are one of my OGs, it's very well known that I love each and every one of you Vitches out there. And real quick, before I go, I know. You guys, I know it's the guy that runs the channel. He makes me do this at the beginning and the end of every single video. I know it's annoying. I have one more shameless self-plug for you guys. Don't forget to get loked up with our channel memberships. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video.